Socialkenny's PUA Podcast show, episode number 10. I like to say, first off, I like to say thanks to everyone who had viewed or checked out my last episode number 9, which was about online dating game. And I had uploaded that to Facebook. It was the first to YouTube. It was the first podcast show that I ever uploaded to YouTube. Usually I just post my stuff to my blog, but I decided to, I think it was actually Superman PUA from DC, a friend from down here. He was actually the one who suggested posting the shows to YouTube. So I did that, and so far, man, it's been a hit. I think and that was pretty recent, actually. I don't remember the exact timestamp, but that was I had uploaded that 9th episode to YouTube pretty few weeks ago, and so far, the last time I had checked, it had gotten about 700 views, and that is ridiculous considering the short span of time. And that was one of the fastest growing videos / audios I ever had viewed or checked out on YouTube. So that's mad love. First of all, I want to say that to all the fans and everyone who had stumbled upon that podcast episode. So thanks for that, guys and girls, everybody. Mad love. Alright, now let's get into it. And this episode is a bit controversial, but there's a lighting at the end of the tunnel. It's a silver lining to all this. And as the running title deals with, is basically learning how to reframe or even rephrase negative situations into positives. Now, that's a deep concept, and a lot of guys, it might even go over your heads as you're thinking to yourself, I mean, this is just another, bullshit in the game audio, but it actually has a deep significance to it when you really dial it into the game and pickup in general. So I'll get into all that. But before I go there, I gotta speak about these assholes from Real Social Dynamic, RSD. And for those who don't know, RSD is one of the biggest companies in the PUA / seduction genre. So RSD, they're big, and they're sort of a so-called powerhouse in this community, in the pickup community. But with that comes a lot of how can I say this, sort of like privileged mentality. A lot of these guys over at RSD have this sort of like, because we're such a giant company in the pickup industry, we demand all sorts of respect, and we would just fuck you over. We would push you over and beat you down like a piece of shit just because we're at the top of the game. I can respect that mentality, but when you want to project that on others for no real reason, that's when issues ensue. And now what had happened was, those faggot moderators over at RSD, I was added to a Facebook group. Those who are involved in pickup would know that there's a lot of Facebook pickup groups that has been surfacing over the past weeks and months. So one of my friend, PUA Macrae, he's from the city, he's from New York City, my hometown, second hometown. Anyway, so PUA Macrae, he had joined me to that group, or however he did it. I didn't actually join the group, but he invited me to join it. So I said, cool, Macrae is cool. I joined up, started posting, and the group is called, it was RSD in the Circle if I'm correct, that or RSD World Inner Circle, some shit like that. And there's a few RSD groups, so that was one of them, RSD World Inner Circle or something of that nature. So I joined up. I was invited, accepted the request, joined in, and it was cool for, you know, for 2 weeks, I would say 3 weeks the most. I mean, a lot of the guys who was actually a part of this group, they were digging me. They were digging my style of pickup, my aggressive approach, you know, my gun-ho fuck the world type of approach to game and pickup and sergeant and everything else, every other aspect of seduction. These guys, you know, a lot of newbies and students who were members of this group, this RSD group on Facebook, you know, they would actually reach out to me for a lot of advice, you know, on advanced advice and basic, you know, stuff on sergeant and so forth. And that's pretty much what it's for. That's what the group is for. You know, you give advice, you receive advice, and eventually people will meet up and sarge together. Because me and Mac Ray, we was actually planning to meet up at one time in downtown Manhattan, and that was actually, but for the fact that I'm actually out of country right now, I couldn't actually make the date. But that is scheduled in the pipeline. So anyway, so that's basically what the group is for in general. You give advice on pickup, you get advice on pickup, and you put the advice into action. So I was giving a lot of these newbies and even semi-advice guys, I was giving them advice on pickup. And just as all the other advanced PUAs were doing. And there was nothing wrong with that. I didn't get any slack for it. I didn't get any BS for it at first. However, over the past... Alright, let's just state this. Let's just fast forward it. At the end of the day, I was banned. Put it like that. I was fucking banned by some bullshit ass moderator. Alright? So now let's take it back, rewind it, and let me continue. But I just wanted to make that known, just to give you a heads up to where we're going. Anyway, so I started posting my PUA videos, my infield sergeants and infield pickups. So one of the latest videos I had posted was, yeah, it was actually my latest infield video where I picked up a Toronto chick on the streets during day game. So I posted that to the RSD group, Inner Circle World group, and you know, a lot of the guys gave me positive feedback. They were totally loving the video, and the fact that it was instructional and informative, you know, with the annotations and the subtexts that I had incorporated into the video. This was actually some revolutionary shit that a lot of guys were able to learn from it and grab a lot of info and knowledge from when it comes to day game and sergeant. You know, so for whatever reason, you know, these fucking Nazi mods in this group, this Facebook group for RSD, you know, they felt butthurt or a little envious and jealous. So they decided to ban me because of my videos, my pickup videos. It's really just that simple. And I'm not here tooting my horn saying I'm the shit in that way, but if I'm not, or maybe I'm not, then why the fuck are you gonna ban me for posting my PUA videos? And to take it a step further, and because the dude that sent me a message, I'm not gonna even put his name out there. He's an asshole anyway. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but I doubt he's one of RSD's coaches. You know, these groups are run by moderators who are probably handpicked by some subpar, you know, instructor for RSD or whatnot, or maybe someone on the business end. So anyway, so the moderator now, he had banned me and sent me an inbox on Facebook saying, you know, something to the effect of, you've been banned or you've been kicked out of the group for the following reason. You're promoting your brand and blah 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 blah, and you know, the usual shit. When I seen the first line of the inbox of the message, I didn't even read the whole shit. I said, you know what, fuck it, fuck these dudes. I know they're banning me, So I'm not even gonna read the whole message. So when I got the message and I opened it on my BlackBerry, I just seen the preview of the message, and right away I knew what it was. I knew it was some bullshit banning, type of message. So I didn't even read it. I let it sit there for 3 days. Next thing, he sends another message, and I decided, I said, well, you know what? Fuck it, I'll read it. Read the message, and that's when it said, you were banned because you're obviously promoting your website or your business or your company or whatever it was. All right, addressing that. This is my beef. This is my problem and my issue right now. I was not the only motherfucker doing this. You had every other dude doing this. Alright? Whenever guys will give advice, it's customary that you leave pertinent links and so forth to certain information that would further, give some edification to anyone who's looking for that certain information. So if a guy posts a post in the group that, hey, I'm having issues with getting a girl's phone number, and if I comment on a post, or if anyone comments on a post saying, hey, this is how you do it, blah 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 blah, it's quite customary and understandable that you will leave a fucking link if you have more information that would help that person. So that's what I did, and that's what any other guy was doing. Everyone was doing this, was leaving links all over the place, and so I left a link or two or a video or two of mine for guys who really wanted that, who were asking for that. And next thing you know, I get fucking banned. But the other motherfuckers who were doing it, they weren't banned. And hey, it's not about race. So I'm not even gonna say, you know what, hey, it's race, it's racist. That's what it was. I'm black, blah blah blah. So fuck that. The black dude, he gotta go. So I'm not even gonna take it to that level, because I'm not that type of dude. I don't blame shit on race. That ain't me. Alright? So I'm cool with whatever it is. It's definitely not race. I don't base it on that. If it was, then hey, cool, whatever. I just don't give a fuck. But the point I'm saying is, and what I feel, I got banned because my material was really worth watching and reading. And a lot of these guys are threatened. A lot of these fucking pussies at RSD are really threatened by my information and my sort of pickup. And it's so funny because I'm cool as a motherfucker with RSD Julian, even with Alex, and Tyler Durbin. He's RSD Tyler. He's one of my mentor in pickup. I model my game off of Tyler's shit from years ago. He's been my inspiration in games. So it's so funny how I'm now bashing his company when in effect he's the guy I learned the most from in pickup. So it's so funny how these guys can really fuck you over when you're possibly someone who could be promoting their brand. I never had any. All right, well, I won't even say that, because I'm gonna bring up some other drama type shit in a second. But the thing is now, I've always promoted RSD stuff, always, on my blog or recommendations. I always recommend RSD because I believe in them do shit, and I learned a lot from them over the years from Tyler. So I would always promote these guys' stuff. But look at this now. They fucked themselves over because now I'm not promoting this shit. So that's one less dude RSD has who are giving them a good name. Now I'm here giving them a bad name because of some bullshit ass fucking moderator on a Facebook group who want to act like a jealous dickhead because he's not getting any shine or or any value from the stuff he's posting. So he gets jealous and want to ban me and kick me out of the group. And I personally know that this isn't coming from the upper echelon of RSD. These guys are busy doing their thing. They're shooting their free tour, their infield videos, they're touring, they're doing their thing. Julian, the whole RSD instructors, they're doing their thing. So they're not sitting back. I personally don't believe they're sitting back in the room and saying, you know what, ban fucking Social Kenny, ban Jim, ban Tom, ban Dick, ban fucking Harry. I don't think they're doing that. It's these pussy ass moderators who wanna get, you know, gain some sort of notoriety off of bullshit. And so that's actually what it transpired over the past few days, or I would say a week and a half. You know, I got booted out of the group, got banned, and I took it like a man. But I said, you know, there's a positive spin-off to all of this, which I'm going to get at in a second. And this is not my first issue with RSD. And this is actually minor compared to some other shit that happened months ago. Alright, and let me get into that. And I probably wrote about this. I can't even remember. My brain's is fucking fried from just sergeant and night day gaming every day. So I'll see if I can recollect the information here. So what had happened now, months ago, I registered on RSD Nation forum. On their forum, I signed up, and the purpose is basically to, just as everyone, you know, who is advanced in pickup who signs up for every forum, is to basically give information, give advice, and with a spin-off effect, you know, you're building your own, whatever, let's say it's the blog you're running, you know, you're getting views from that, you're gaining traction from doing your thing on these forums. And this is common sense. I mean, come on, it doesn't take a genius to see this. So cool, everyone knows this. It's the status quo. Everyone knows it's the way it goes. But obviously these pricks over at RSD Nation, they are totally against anyone who has a you know, an opposing view to what they're teaching. And the thing is, my views are not are not opposed to RSDs because, like I said, I promote these guys constantly. I mean, I've written about Julian more on my blog than any other PUA coach in the fucking industry. So I'm promoting RSD like a motherfucker. You know, so most of the stuff they teach, 99% of what RSD advocates, Social Kenny advocates. I teach, I preach, and I practice, and I do. So I signed up for RSD Nation forum. I was posting for about 3-4 days. Next thing you know, I get an email from an RSD moderator saying I've been banned for promoting my website on their forum. I mean, I was like, really? Really? You are banning me for fucking for having my website or my blog and my signature accompanying my post? I mean, what is it there for? That is the purpose of these fields where you can basically insert your information to accompany your post whenever you post. So if I have my website in the signature pane or field of my post, what the fuck is wrong with that? That is what it's there for. So they seen that as a problem. So basically what RSD is trying to say is that, you know, as long as you're if you're promoting anything else than what we are promoting or what we are about, you cannot even fucking have that in your signature accompanying your post. That is taking it too far. In fact, that is what they're basically saying. So if you sign up for their forum, don't include any links in your profile. Just keep it bare as a motherfucker and you're all good to go. But as long as you include your blog or your links or your YouTube video links in any part of your profile or your signature, you're going to have a fucking problem with RSD. And that is what happened. They hit me with the bullshit ass emails saying that I'm promoting my shit and I got to be banned for that. And just as with the Facebook ban or the boot that I got a week ago or so, it all came down to jealousy and envy. Why else would you ban anyone for any reason if you don't feel threatened by them? Why? And it's so funny because this is shit that Tyler preaches. This is shit that Tyler preaches and advocates. It's like, so this is why and how I know that this sort of catty behavior is not coming from the top. Because Tyler would be totally against this shit. Because as much as Tyler rants and you know, he goes off, you know, whatever, Tyler is a get along kind of motherfucker. He's a get along dude. And everyone knows that. He's on his positive shit. And that is Tyler. So he's not going to be orchestrating a whole list of bannings like what these guys are doing. So once again, it's these little pussy ass moderators who are looking for notoriety and attention, who wants to go off and start banning people just to get a hard on. So that's what happened. But at the end of the day, it's fucking up RSD's name. And this is a message I want to give to Tyler, to RSD Tyler, Owen Cook, and any other guy from RSD who has some leverage and pull. They need to put these fucking pussy ass moderators in check. Rein these guys in. And put their asses in check. Because they're fucking up the brand. They're fucking up your company. They're killing progress. And they're possibly, not even possibly, they're killing the growth even in a profitable sense. In a profitable sense. Because let's say that I was a newbie to pickup / student, and I was looking for a pickup company that I could possibly learn from, take some boot camps and so forth. With this sort of banning, I would totally be turned off. I would like, you know what? These guys are the last fucking guys I would want to learn anything from. Let me go to Love Systems. Let me go to the Venusian Arts. Let me go to Matador. Let me go to Johnny Berba. Let me go to PUA training. Steve Jabba, whoever. I mean, you know, so at the end of the day, these fucking little pussy ass underlings, they're fucking up the company, RSD, Real Social Dynamics. So these guys who are at the top, at the head of the table, Tyler and so forth, they need to pull these fucking little underlings in check or give them the boot. Let them know, hey, you can't be doing this shit, wantonly banning people for no reason or for bullshit little ass reasons. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna hurt the company. So that's just a little word of advice to Tyler. Now, let me get a sip of this Coke, because I'm actually winded from the semi-rant, but it's not gonna be all RSD and all. And it, like I said, it actually has a positive spin-off to it, and I'm gonna get into it right now. I'm a Coke freak. Not that kind of Coke, but actually Coca-Cola freak. Don't blame me. Anyway, so let's continue now. Alright, apart from reframing things, reframing negative situations and turning them into positives. The running title for this podcast. Now, I spoke about the RSD bannings from Facebook and from the RSD Nation forum. I spoke about those which were negative circumstances. They were negative occurrences. And everything, you know, there seems to always be in the hay and in the mix of conflicts and unfortunate situation, there always seems to be lingering beneath the surface a positive waiting to pop up. And the positive that had surfaced from this negative situation with the RSD bannings was that I said to myself, you know what? And I just got this hunch out of nowhere. You know, after I realized I got banned from the Facebook group with RSD, I said to myself, you know what? Something just came onto me. Like, you know what? Why don't I start my own forum and say, you know what? Fuck these guys. Fuck RSD. Fuck love systems. The attraction forum that they have. Just fuck them. And start my own shit. Why not? I mean, why not do that, Kenny? And I had to ponder that. I said, you know what? Doing so would totally eradicate the possibility of me ever getting banned. Duh. And, you know, I thought about it for a day or two. I actually really, you know, brainstormed this. And I said, it's a fucking genius idea. Why haven't I thought about this before? I mean, this is my field, in a sense. You know, I built my blog in this sort of fashion. My video, my YouTube, my pickup videos, my podcast show, and so forth. I mean, I'm savvy when it comes to doing this. So, in all reality, I don't need to even have a team of guys to help me implement these things. So, you know what? This would be a good idea. So I Googled some platforms that I could host my forum on, and I seen a lot of real nice platforms that I could build a forum on, and I think I got the idea from Speer, my man Speer out there in down there in Miami, Florida, the PUA guru. You know, and like I said, y'all should definitely check out Speer's forum, the phase shift forum. I've been a member of that forum for a minute now, for a while, and I've never gotten any ounce of slack from Speer about what I post on his forum. This is no censored, just no bullshit. You know, you want a forum to sign up to, sign up with the phase shift forum. Register there if you want to learn about pickup and you want to post your shit. Speer doesn't ban anyone for bullshit like that. Right? Even Justin Wayne, my man Justin Wayne out of the city from NYC. You know, Justin Wayne dating forum, same thing. These guys are legit. You know, Cassanova crew. You know, my man JTR. You know, their forum is legit. They don't ban for bullshit neither. You know, but these pussies like these pussy ass mods at RSD forum, RSD Nation, and Love Systems. You know, they run this shit just like Nazis, man. It's just like, it's crazy. Anyway, so, you know, so I really delve right into this thing where it's like, you know, I can definitely, I can finagle this. I can, you know, I can maneuver this forum shit. So I really checked it out, and I say, you know what, this is definitely workable. You know, I have the audience to do it. I have the readership to actually run a forum that's going to be active. You know, and the point I'm trying to point out here with saying all this up to this point is that in life, guys, and I don't want to come off as some you know, love guru or even Gandhi in a sense, Gandhi-esque. That's not exactly what I'm aiming for. Nevertheless, this even correlates with pickup in a sense. Totally, with women, this is actually, it all ties in, it all interwoven and interlinks with everything that I've said up to this point. You know, whenever you're faced with a negative situation, however it turns out, always fucking reframe it into a positive. Always do that. For instance, like one of my recent blog posts that I drafted, but I haven't posted to the blog yet, is called "How to Handle a Kiss Rejection Like a Boss." You see, because a lot of guys, when they get rejected, when they go in for the kiss close, when they try to kiss the HB, kiss the target, as we were saying, pickup, and the girl actually rejects them by turning the face and so forth. You know, a lot of guys get totally deflated by that, and their ego gets smashed. And that is a wrong way to handle a kiss rejection. So in that article, I was basically giving guys some pointers on how to handle a kiss rejection like a boss, how to take it like a man. So that is in essence reframing a negative situation into a positive. So when it came to me being banned from the RSD group and the forum, you know, instead of looking at that as a loss to me, I reframed it as, you know what, this can actually be a positive. I can actually build my own forum and say fuck these dudes. And that's what I did. That is what I did. You know, and right now, like I said, I'm in the earlier stages of actually, but I'll say I'm about 60% finished, complete with actually creating my own forum. I'm about 60% way there, but you know, it's because I'm doing a whole lot of other shit why I can't really even concentrate fully on that, because I'm doing a lot of fucking day game and infield pickup videos, and a lot of you guys know that. I mean, every day I'm out there in the field, I'm shooting videos, I'm shooting footage every fucking minute, so I'm more excited about shooting my infield stuff than actually doing anything else at this point. So that is what's been hampering me on the progress, while I'm only 60% there. But soon from now, the forum would be up and active as long as my interest stay generated. So you know, I reframed the whole shit, the whole negative situation with the RSD groups. I reframed it, rephrased it, and turned it into a positive thing. You know, and this is applicable to any aspect of life. And now, this is where the real advice comes in now. I'm giving you advice right now. For every guy that's listening to this, or even girl, I'm giving you advice right now. This is applicable to every aspect of life. You get fired from your job, fuck it. Fuck it. It was a good thing. It happened for the best. Now, go start your own fucking business. Go travel the globe. Use your resource, use the money you had saved up, and go fucking travel. Go to China. Go to Amsterdam. Go to Chile. Go to DR, Dominican Republic. Go somewhere. And opportunities would just open the fuck up. I'm telling you guys, I did this. Look at my prime example in my case. I'm a New Yorker. You have to make some major moves. And I'm not talking about physically necessarily, but more psychologically. Once you psych yourself up, psych your state up, that you're gonna do things differently. You're gonna do something else. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. I'm telling you. And it's applicable to pick up, dating with women, sex, your job, occupation, sports, whatever genre or field you're into or you're involved in, you can apply this right across the board. Alright? A girl tells you to go fuck yourself, say cool, fuck you. Go look another chick. Your girlfriend cheats on you and dump you, tell her fuck you. Okay, cool. Go get another girl. Simple. And that is the moral of the story here with the whole RSD bannings and the catty behavior of those individuals. I got fucked, I got banned, I got booted. So what? Fuck you guys. I'm starting my own shit. Alright? So y'all can suck my dick when it comes to that. And in life, you know, the guys who sort of have a beta male mentality, they won't really be able to grasp this sort of mindset. Because a lot of betas, they would say, you know what, I can't really think that rash. I can't think that blunt. I can't be so gung-ho about things. But it's not, man. You have to really, at times, you have to really just say, you know what, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you. And I'm going to do my own thing. Not because I hate you, I don't hate you, but you know what? You're just not any good for me right now. Let me do my own thing. And this is the current state of what it is with those guys at RSD. You know, I don't hate them. I still read Julian's blog. I still comment over there. I still check out Alex's shit. Tyler's stuff. Tyler's older stuff. His videos. Julian's videos. Infield stuff. I check all these guys' shit out. So I have no malice against RSD instructors. Nor their material. Because I advocate it and I recommend this stuff. You know, it's these little pussy ass moderators, like I said. These little idiots that's running around who are trying to get a name for themselves in a community. And they're going about it the wrong fucking way. I didn't gain my name in the community by being an asshole and a dickhead to everyone. That is not how the community recognizes me. Sure, I'm a controversial individual in the community. Sure, I take that. Because I put myself out there in that sort of way. I'm controversial. Sure, cool. But I wasn't stepping on other motherfuckers' heads in order to get a name in the community. You know, because even my man in enthalapy from I think he's with Cassanova crew out there in Southern California. He's a PUA coach, rising. Well, he's already up there. I think he's from his blog is called Squatting Casanova at Blogspot, I think. And you can check out his stuff on YouTube too. He got massive amounts of infield videos. To be honest, I don't think anyone on YouTube has more infield stuff than my man enthalapy. So check his stuff out, you know what I mean? Whatever, he's cool. So I forgot what blog it was, but he actually made a comment that, damn, Kenny is all over the fucking place. You know, so the funny thing, and the reason that was said, the reason enthalapy has said that is because I'm like I said, I'm a gregarious kind of dude, man. I'm all around the place, and I spread love wherever I go as far as the pickup community concerned. You know, if I run across a guy on a PUA forum or a PUA website, a blog, I'm gonna spread love. Now I'm not gonna be all up, you know, all uppity and say, hey, I don't want to even read this guy's blog because I don't think he's worth it. Now, it's not my mentality. Saying all that to say, sure, I may come off as an asshole. I may come off as an asshole, you know, with the articles I write, but at the end of the day, I'm actually a cool ass fucking dude. Now, I'm all about community love. You know, if there's one guy in the community who strives to actually keep things positive and keep it together, it's me. I'm that guy. In my average article, in an average article that I would write, I would include links to like 30 fucking other websites of guys around the community. Be it Chase Amante, you know, be it Superman PUA from DC, enthalapy, you know, guys over there at Sarge Nation. I'm giving these guys links. Speer, VK Hollywood, Vince Kelvin, my man, Alex, all of these guys, you know, I give shout outs to. I put their links in my posts. It's all good. So Social Kenny is the community love guy. I'm the one that's trying to gel every fucking thing together. So in spite of my rants and my controversial teachings and articles and so forth, I'm actually a cool ass guy. So to see me being banned on these forums and groups on Facebook and stuff, to see me being banned when I'm actually one of the nicest dudes out there, you know, sometimes it really fucks with you. It makes you say to yourself, why be nice to these fucking guys? Why be nice? Why not just bash them? Why not just write a post about RSD bashing them into smithereens, just saying fuck RSD, these guys are trash, they're bullshit, don't spend your money taking boot camps. Why? I can do it. I can be that guy. You know what I mean? I have the force behind me. I have my blog is that powerful. I have the views, I have the numbers. I can be a thorn in RSD's side. You know what I mean? I can be a big ass thorn in their asses. But that is not my angle. All right, I'm not necessarily that type of guy, you can say, because look, I've feuded with Roosh V, the seduction guru, from the manosphere or whatnot. I've feuded with him, but I squashed it. So it's not about trying to ruin a guy's reputation or trying to bring a guy down or fuck his company up or fuck his brand up. It's not about that. When I feud with a guy, it's not about that. It's personal. It's not about a vendetta and trying to kill what they're trying to aim for. I would buy Roosh's books and Roosh's products. Day Game, Bang, and so I would buy it. I just never got around to doing it. But because I don't get along with the guy doesn't mean I'm gonna try to fuck off his enterprise or whatever he's doing business wise. I'm not gonna do that. So this is the same thing with these RSD fucking idiots. As much as I don't like them right now, at least the moderators and so forth, as much as I can't stand them, I'm not gonna be out there telling people don't buy RSD's product, don't take their boot camp. Not gonna be out there with that. It's just not. And right now, even I have issues with Savoy right now, with Nick Savoy from Love System, the president for Love System. I have my issues with Savoy because, you know what? It's crazy, man. Savoy on the real Savoy blog. That is Savoy's personal blog, the real Savoy. I'm a customary commenter over there at his blog, and what I've noticed he's been doing over the past. Well, I noticed this like 2 weeks ago. He's been stripping my URL from my comments. So to break it down for guys who are not really into the blogging field, what that is and you could it's common sense. Whenever you comment on the blog, usually it has three fields to fill out: your name, your email, the URL. Generally, I would fill all three. Usually, anyone will fill all three too, as long as you're a blogger. That's customary. So what I've noticed Savoy been doing over the past weeks or months, he's been stripping my URL. He's been taking my web link out of the URL, leaving it blank. So whenever you see my name on his commentaries, you won't be able to click my name and redirect to my blog. Now, whether Savoy is personally doing this, I doubt it. But come on, you can't be having guys doing shit like this. It's fucking you over. It's fucking your company over. It's fucking your brand over. Because now I'm gonna have malice with you, and I'm gonna tell another guy, don't fuck with Savoy or Love Systems because they are some some catty fucking bullshit ass guys. And that guy's gonna tell the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy, and the next chick, and so forth. So you fuck one guy over, it could spill out. It could spill all over the place. So if Savoy is not the one who's stripping my URL on my commentaries, then whoever's doing it, they should chill. Or Savoy should tell them chill. And if Savoy doesn't know that this is happening, I'm telling him now. And I'm gonna personally email or inbox this podcast to Savoy, just so he knows. And it's gonna be the same thing with Julian and Owen Cook, TD. I'm gonna personally send this fucking podcast show to these guys and let them know, hey, this is what's happening with these underlings that you got working in your company. They're fucking you over. They're fucking your company over, and it's gonna be bad in the long run for you. Keep that shit in check. So at the end of the day, guys, just as a running title for this podcast states, don't get bogged down and mired down in bullshit or in negativity. If negative shit happens to you in life or in pickup, take it as it is, laugh it off, rant about it, vent about it, and move on. Move on to doing bigger, better, positive shit. Alright? If an HB7 disses you, fuck her, move on, and go bang a 7, bang an 8, bang a 9. You totally forget about that fucking 7 that dissed you. You know, so that is what I hope you guys take away from this episode. You know, don't let negativity just ruin you as a person. You know, don't let it kill you. Don't let it eat you up. Don't let it have you stuck in your head and stuck in your house, just killing yourself and beating yourself over bullshit. Really understand that some people out there they just won't get it. They're just fucked. And they won't ever attempt to do better.